Like and subscribe. On the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today on this Friday. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. Fanboys, before we get started today, let me assure you that this is not the video for you. Matter of fact, let me assure you this is not the place for you. If you're one of those fanboys who dedicate your lives to defending your king, this is not the place for you. If you want to come in my comments, call me a hater, and talk about how many videos I've done of LeBron James and, oh, well, you wouldn't get any views without LeBron, this is not the place for you. Let me assure you I have plenty of LeBron videos, and this is another one, so keep on counting. So without further ado, let's get into this.
In my 20 years playing this game, and in all the years before, I've never, ever cheated the game.
Never, ever cheated the game.
Cheated the game.
I've never, ever cheated the game.
Because at the end of the day, all the people that was rooting on me to fail, at the end of the day, they got to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today.
I've never, ever cheated the game.
I don't need to flop. I play an aggressive game, but I don't flop. I've never been one of those guys. I don't even know how to do it.
I just know that we, our coaching staff and us players, we don't work on flopping. That's not even a part of our game. Our game is to attack the paint. We don't mind physical contact. We actually like the contact.
I gotta learn how to flop or something. Seriously, I need to learn how to do that. Swipe my head back or do something to get to the free throw line because it's
Cheated the game.
Yeah, so we are going to talk about LeBron James and the fact that he keeps lying all the time, and how this plays into him as a basketball player. So LeBron James, I've always said LeBron James didn't fail to become the GOAT because he had the lack of talent, because he had the lack of ability. LeBron James failed to become the GOAT because his mindset was already corrupted from the beginning. LeBron James did not have the mindset to actually become the GOAT. And it all starts with the mindset, people. Whatever you set out to do and how you set out to do it is everything. I keep trying to explain this to you fanboys in a way that you will understand it. But like I said, if you are in a fight and you are just simply trying to defend yourself while the other person is trying to destroy you, you are most likely going to lose that fight. Because the other person has more severe intentions for you than you have for that person. Now, mind you, this is assuming that both of you are on the relative same skill level as far as fighting. The person who has more severe intentions for you, they're going to get the best of you. So unless you have that mindset to be just as vicious, it's going to be hard for you to defend yourself against an attack like that. That's why in sports we talk about the difference between, I'm sure you've all heard the saying, they're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. It's the mindset that's behind that. When you're playing to win, you're in an attack kind of mentality. And we're not just talking about offense and defense. You're in attack mentality on both sides of the ball. You're attacking on offense and defense. When you're trying not to lose, you're in a mentality of feeling like you're being attacked instead of being the one to attack. So LeBron James hasn't had the mindset to become the GOAT, to become the best that he could be from the very beginning. And we know this because he made the decision. Now, I've heard many people talk about the fact that, well, you know, he was getting pressured because they were saying he would never be great until he wins a championship, so he was getting pressure. Well, LeBron James said he never felt any pressure. Go back and look at the many interviews of LeBron James saying he didn't feel any pressure. Oh, that was until recently when they asked him what he would say to his 18-year-old self, and then he had to look back with pity upon himself, saying, I wouldn't wish that kind of pressure on any 18-year-old in the world. You know, I just had more pressure than anybody else, even though there's an interview when I was 18 saying that it wasn't any pressure. Even though I've said multiple times that I don't feel pressure. You know, I'm not like a regular person. Things that affect regular people don't affect me until I need an excuse. So yeah, so LeBron James decided to join the Miami Heat. And that is his first example of cheating. Well, it's probably not his first example, but that was the major example that upset the balance of the NBA. And, you know, why do I say him going to the Miami Heat was the first example of him cheating? Well, let's read the definition of cheating. Fanboys, pay attention. To cheat, act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. Let me read this again for you fanboys. What is cheating? It says to act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination. Well, to me, by this definition, LeBron James definitely cheated by putting together the Miami Heat. So did Dwayne Wade. Let me not leave him out because he gets left out of this a lot of times. Dwayne Wade was complicit in this. Again, they saw Kobe Bryant winning his 5th championship, and then they decided to do this. And I would say putting together this team was an unfair thing in order to gain an advantage. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh were some of the top players in the league. All of them were capable of leading a team by themselves. And they all got together. So to act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game or examination, I think this falls under the definition of cheating. But if that's not enough, fanboys, then let's talk about the flopping. Surely you have to agree that the flopping is cheating. That the flopping is acting dishonestly and unfairly in order to gain an advantage, especially in a game. And like I said, I think one of the things that I've realized recently going back and watching some of LeBron's Miami games is that he was doing this even when he had the advantage. Even when he had the advantage in Miami with the super team, he was still flopping. Fanboys, please explain this to me. Please explain to me how you can get in my comments on a daily basis and defend this. One of you get in the comments and defend this. One of you get in my comments and tell me how you can be okay with yourself defending this. Just one. Yeah, go ahead and call me a hater and everything else you want to call me, but tell me how you can defend this. It's indefensible. And then to add insult to injury, LeBron James gets on multiple interviews and denies his flopping. He lies about it. Fanboys, in case you don't know what lying is, let's get the definition for this out. To make an untrue statement with intent to deceive. Or number 2, to create a false or misleading impression. Oh, and this is an added bonus. Check this part out, fanboys. It says, statistics sometimes lie. The mirror never lies. That's a good one for you fanboys, because you guys love that. That's why we don't talk about statistics on this channel, because statistics can be misleading. We all know this. Yet this is what you fanboys rest your whole case on. 40,000 points. Talking about his longevity. When nobody brings up the fact that he doesn't play defense. When nobody brings up the fact that he misses games all the time. The last several seasons, it seems like he's missed almost 20 games or more. But nobody talks about this when they bring up the longevity. Nobody talks about this when they're talking about how he's able to play 21 years, especially considering the fact that he has those allegations on him. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, including you fanboys. The allegations. So yeah, statistics can be misleading. To create a false or misleading impression. To make an untrue statement with intent to deceive. Fanboys, your king tells bold-faced lies all the time. Get in the comments and defend it. Don't talk about anything else. Don't, especially don't get in here talking about what a great person you think he is. When I just played you video evidence of this guy lying. Video evidence of him lying. So please get in the comments and defend this. What do you have to say about this? How can you continuously defend this? Explain it to me. And last but not least, we're just going to talk about the fact that LeBron James has not reached his full potential because he has no integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. This is why he has not become what he wanted to become. This is why he has not become what you fanboys wish he was. Because he did not play the game with integrity. This is why he does not get the respect that you fanboys wish he did. That you fanboys want. Because you all know that we do not respect you. That's why I get up here and laugh at you. And let me be clear, I am talking about the fanboys, not just the LeBron James fans. The fanboys, the ones who get in here and your only defense is to start calling names because you have nothing to say. That's who we're talking about. The ones who immediately lead with disrespect instead of providing a good explanation of why you feel the way you feel. I've said this before, I'm going to say this one last time. It was just never in LeBron James' character to become the GOAT. And because of all the things that I just listed here, this is why LeBron James should definitely not be in the top 5. Arguably the top 10. And if you have LeBron James in your top 5 while ignoring these things, this is what I can't understand. I don't get it. Like, you know, whatever for his resume. Whatever for his resume, whatever for having a losing record in the finals, because that's enough. But if you can look past these other things and put him in the top 5, I don't get it. Larry Bird didn't have to flop. Magic Johnson didn't have to flop. Kobe Bryant didn't have to flop. Tim Duncan didn't have to flop. Shaq didn't have to flop. And none of those players had to lie about what they did on the basketball court. So yeah, you know, this is where we at. And this is part 1 You guys are not gonna like Fanboy Fridays for a while. I promise you that, fanboys. Like I said, it's gonna get worse for you over here. So, you stay at your own need for pain. If that's what you need, then you stay right where you are. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, to me, it was just never in LeBron James' character to become the GOAT. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.